Throughout his 33-year career, Sonic the Hedgehog has had many rivals. Usually being someone who's close to or a foil to the blue blur, these characters are a staple across all forms of Sonic media. In this video, we're going to go over as many rivals as we can across all forms of Sonic the Hedgehog games, cartoons, and comics. Starting with the games, Sonic's first true rival comes in the form of Metal Sonic. Yes, Mecha Sonic Mark 1 or Silver Sonic or the robot from Sonic 2 exists, but that seems more like a prototype of Metal Sonic and not a real competitor. Metal Sonic was made to keep up with Sonic's speed and in some cases his attitude, such as in the Sonic OVA where Metal Sonic thinks he's the real Sonic until the end where he accepts that he's not. Next, in 1994, Sonic would meet his first actual living rival in the form of Knuckles the Echidna. This rival, instead of matching his speed, overpowers him in strength. First appearing as the antagonist in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Knuckles was tricked by Dr. Eggman into believing that Sonic was evil, until he's betrayed by the Doctor towards the end of the game. Knuckles is the first rival to start the trend of converting to a good guy at the end of the story. Now I'm not going to talk about every Sonic robot, because that would just make this video too long, but later the same year, Sonic 3's sister game Sonic & Knuckles was released, which would introduce another potential rival for Sonic the Hedgehog, that being Mecha Sonic. This robot shares a name and attack pattern with the robot from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but now has a thinner, bluer, bigger design. Besides his appearance in Sonic & Knuckles, he's most well known for his appearance in Super Mario Bros. Z, a fan-made Mario and Sonic crossover with a little bit of Dragon Ball influence sprinkled in there. Mecha Sonic's iconic voice in Super Mario Bros. Z uses voice clips from Cooler, the Dragon Ball villain, to really bring the character to life.
I'll crush you!
Fast forward to 2001, Sonic's next rival is Shadow the Hedgehog. I already made a whole video about his character which will be linked at the end along with the rest of my videos about Sonic, but all you need to know is Shadow rivals Sonic in speed and abilities, even being able to use the Chaos Emeralds to go super. Shadow is another bad turned good character, as he has a change of heart towards the end of the game and helps Sonic save the planet from the Bio Lizard, who decided to shove the Eclipse Cannon up its ass and crash the Ark into the Earth. Next is Blaze the Cat from 2005 Sonic Rush, who is a Sonic counterpart from another dimension. They aren't the exact same person, but they serve the same roles in their respective universes. Blaze is fast just like Sonic, but her means of attaining this speed is through pyrokinesis, which is control over flames. When their two dimensions collide, Blaze initially acts as an adversary to Sonic, not willing to accept his help, until the end of the game, where the two use their respective sets of emeralds, being the Soul and Chaos Emerald, to defeat the two Eggmen and save their universes. Sonic Riders was released the following year in 2006 for GameCube and PlayStation 2. In this game, Sonic races against the Babylon Rogues, a group of treasure hunters, in a tournament for the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic's rival in this story is Jet the Hawk, an extreme gear professional who's faster on the board than he is on his feet. 2006 also marks the first appearance of Silver the Hedgehog on the PlayStation portable game Sonic Rivals. In this game, Eggman is turning everything and everyone into collectible cards, and Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Silver are trying to stop him for their own personal reasons. Silver is from the future, and uses psychokinesis to move things with his mind. Silver also makes a major appearance in that other game that released in 2006, but I don't want to talk about it, so we're going to move on to the next game. This is going to be the first time we're bending the rules, but technically, in 2007, Mario and Sonic first crossed over at the Olympics. In the intro for this game, characters from both series are pitted against each other in different sports, and Mario and Sonic are pitted against each other in the intro, making them rivals in the sense. In my research, this was the last real rivalry established in a new Sonic game. Every other new character has been either a villain or an ally, nothing in between. So now we're going to move on to the cartoons. This segment is probably going to be the shortest one because there's not really that many rivals in the Sonic cartoons. In Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Eggman made a robot called Pseudo Sonic, which is a robot made to ruin Sonic's reputation, but this isn't really a rival because he doesn't really rival Sonic. Knuckles makes an appearance in Sonic Underground, but it doesn't count because he's already been featured earlier in the video. Sonic SatAM doesn't really have anything, but we can call Antoine a rival because he's also prying for Princess Sally's romantic attention. Sonic X doesn't have any new rivals, but both Shadow and Knuckles make an appearance. In Sonic Boom, Shadow appears again, but also in Season 1 Episode 28, a green shrew named Swifty mysteriously appears in town. Sonic believes this guy's up to no good and becomes jealous of him throughout the episode, leading to a race that Sonic somehow loses. Sonic then gets exiled from the village when it is then revealed that there were multiple Swifties and the race was rigged. Sonic and friends beat up the robots, yada yada yada, status quo. Next rival comes in the form of Cyborg Sonic, a literal robot clone of Sonic. Not initially evil, Eggman mind controls the robot and forces it to play soccer against Team Sonic, making them sports rivals in a sense. Next is Sonic Prime, which has all the Knuckles variants as well as Shadow and a new Sonic robot named Chaos Sonic. This robot was created by the Council of Eggman variants known as the Chaos Council and acts how they perceive Sonic the Hedgehog to act, which is an annoying brat. The same design of this robot will be used for Tails 9's Army of Evil Robots. That's it for the cartoons, now to the comics. A fair warning, I have not read most of the Archie comics and I'm going off of the very limited knowledge I have. I don't really have the time to comb through all 200 plus issues and side stories to find anybody and everybody who rivals Sonic the Hedgehog. That being said, let's start with Sonic's cross-dimensional counterpart, Scourge. Scourge was introduced in issue 11 of the Sonic comic as Evil Sonic, from a universe where Sonic and crew were in a gang and evil, and Eggman, going by Dr. Kintobor, was good. In his first appearance, he's a total pushover, easily defeated by Sonic. Much later in the comic's history, Evil Sonic would attempt to steal the Master Emerald from Mobius Prime, but gets punched off of it by Knuckles' dad, leaving him in a half-transformed green state with a giant scar on his chest. This is the point where he dons the name Scourge, and becomes faster and stronger as a result of his semi-transformed state. For more information about Scourge, I'd recommend Low Art's videos about the Archie comics, as they really delve deep and this is where most of my knowledge comes from. In the IDW comics, all of the rivals mentioned in the game section have made at least one appearance, as well as a new rival being introduced. The green girl on the screen is Surge, a cybernetically enhanced Tenrec created by Dr. Starline, Eggman's former assistant. She has no memories, and her sole purpose is to destroy Sonic, but she wants to find out who she was before she was brainwashed by Dr. Starline. Her main goal is to get rid of Sonic and the hero and villain routine, and there's not really much else to say about her because the IDW comics are still ongoing. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if there's any rivals I may have missed or overlooked in the comics. This video was created on Sonic's 33rd anniversary, but probably won't go up until a little bit after. You already know what to do. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with anybody who would like the video, etc, yada yada yada. I'm gonna stop talking and leave you alone so you can leave the video. Why are you still here, bro? Just leave. Oh my god, you're so annoying, bro. Leave the video.